Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-December 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading, not a personal one-on-one, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in the Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Scorpio and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. So let's see what Scorpio needs to know about their love life at this time. What is happening? What do you need to be aware of what's going to come to unfold in December? Children. Okay, and it says your love life is being affected by children. So with this card coming forward, it can mean a few things. For some of you, this has to involve with the person you have children with. Maybe someone is finding out that they're pregnant, that someone got someone else pregnant. And if so, then congratulations. But if that's not your message, then I do feel for some of you guys, this could be someone who is acting immaturely, who is emotionally unavailable, who's playing games. Maybe there could be someone who's much younger in the connection here. So let's pull some more to really pin this down a little bit. Tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about what this energy wants to say to Scorpio. We're not good for each other. Okay. So, you know, Libra had this card, so if you guys are dealing with a Libra or if you have strong Libra in your chart, I suggest checking out the Libra reading to see if there's messages for you here. But yeah, I think Scorpio, you're starting to see a pattern here. You're starting to see that this energy is just something you're outgrowing, quite honestly, even with the children card here. And maybe some of you have decided to try to make it work out because you have kids, but you know, coming from someone who is from a divorced household myself, at first I was maybe upset that my parents got divorced, but later on, it kind of showed me that if they were to have stayed married in an unhappy relationship, it would have been an bad example of what love is supposed to be. So essentially, I think you're dealing with a player, a playette, someone who is emotionally immature, a bit not sure of what they want. And maybe Scorpio, it's someone that you're deciding to pull away and break off from. What I do have to warn you about though, I don't know how this person's going to take it though. I think they may kind of respond oh my God, why can't I say this? Mercury retrograde, I swear to God, always screws up my throat chakra, which is coming up very soon. Childish ways. They're going to start, you know, messaging you some things out of their own uncomfortable emotions they're going through because you had enough. They may try to talk crap about you to other people and say things are not even true, but it makes them feel better about the situation. They may be kicking and screaming like a child because they're not getting their way. Again, Scorpio, I just wouldn't pay attention to it. I think you kind of know the truth here, and now that you've seen them for who they are, that's all you really got to know. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Why is this person making its way to Scorpio's reading spirit? What does Scorpio need to know about them and what they may do as this unfolds? King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or if you have Aquarius in your chart. You know, I feel like they're seeing you as the King of Swords. They're seeing you as someone who's not messing around anymore, who doesn't have time for these games, these patterns, these behaviors. You're kind of shutting them off. They feel you're ghosting them, giving them the cold shoulder, even though you're just being real about the situation. And if it's not working before, it's not going to work now. And they're taking that in a very bad way. Maybe Scorpio, you're the one that sent the final message to say, I think we're done. I think it's over. Putting your piece out there, which was your truth. And now they want to use that against you. Big red flag here, but let's keep going. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then we'll do a deeper dive into this. Wow, interesting. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo because Leo had very similar cards. Yeah. The thing they didn't really realize about it, Scorpio, they caught feelings. And they thought you were going to be around forever. They thought you were going to be around to stick it through everything they kind of put you through. I even wonder if you guys bought a dog together or share dogs, and that may be an issue in itself. Maybe someone's born near the dog in Chinese astrology. Doesn't have to be, of course. But you're serious about this, Scorpio. You're serious about your ultimatum. You're serious about your decision. And that's something they're trying to resist, trying to fight every step of the way. Someone could be into makeup, cosmetology. Yeah, they're trying to reverse this Ten of Swords. And they're going about it in the very wrong way, by the way. It's not impressing you. It's not working in your favor to kind of just, I don't know, whatever they're doing is making you feel like it's just proving you right that you made the right initial decision to walk away from this or to end this. It's almost as if for some of you, they're calling you on a blocked number and knowing you wouldn't pick up elsewise. And then they started with the we need to chat or talk and then click, hang up, you know? Anyway, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So what I feel with this is a few things. This could be the setup of how you met. This always indicates to me social media, online dating, through Tinder app, whatever, right? But I feel for others of you, you know, this person just is impulsive. They're flighty. They're distracted. It seems like they want to go out all the time. I'm picking up for some of you. And although sometimes you do like to go out and hang out with your friends, sometimes you just like to be at home as well. And they just never wanted to be home with you. They never wanted to come home and stay like a quiet night, which may not have been a big deal, but it's something that you kind of found to be incompatible with you. Maybe there's someone that has to travel all the time for work, and that made it difficult for the two of you, or you guys could live at a distance from one another. And there was no plans of someone moving closer. There was no plans of someone coming over more often to fly over and see each other. Or maybe if this person has flown out to see you, it didn't turn out very well. It didn't go as expected. And maybe even someone left early because of some sort of childish ways or figuring out we're not good for each other. There may even be canceled plans here with Eight of Wands as well. So let's just dive into this. How they feel about you is the King of Swords. Aquarius energy. If this is not how they see you with what I was just explaining a few minutes ago about you giving the cold shoulder, you not just being a lot more blunt, a lot more cold, a lot more detached from them, from this whole situation that is making them really upset. They may be trying to scheme something here, Scorpio, and plot something. They're trying to use their strategies of getting you back, of figuring out a way to get you to pay attention again, to answer their calls, to answer their text messages. And they think you're not picking up on this. They think you're completely blind to this, but I think you see it, Scorpio. What they think about this connection with you is the Page of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You know, I'm kind of viewing this card here as possessive. For some reason, whether they just weren't ready to give you all that you wanted, whether they weren't ready for a commitment, they still view you as theirs. It's almost like Gollum with the ring, you know, my precious type of thing. Not exactly, but, you know, similar vibes. It's almost as if Scorpio is mine. Scorpio can't leave my life. I thought Scorpio was always going to be there, and maybe that's like that childlike dependency that they have with you, Scorpio. With the Page of Pentacles, if that's not so much the case, then I do feel, even if you texted that you were done with this, you called them saying you were over, said it face to face, they're trying to grasp straws here in fixing this. I do feel like they're going to ask you to hang out, ask you to go on a date, and they have tickets. I'm picking up on like tickets to a concert, tickets to a show. saying like, oh, this person couldn't make it. Can you come with me? When really all along they were planning on inviting you anyway. I wonder if they're pulling a last attempt to providing you the one thing you wanted the most, but is it sincere and genuine? With the children card, it feels like something that is still not what they're really ready for. And I wonder if that's a commitment. And the only time they want to bring it up now is that you're really 1 foot out the door, if not completely out of it. What they like the most about you is the Page of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could have fire rising, Leo rising, Aries rising, Sagittarius rising. Does not have to be the case. But you are energetic, Scorpio. You are a little bit feisty. You are someone that sticks up for yourself for sure. You may be smaller, like petite or shorter in height for some of you guys. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but obviously it's not for everyone. You may be athletic, or you like to do things to keep yourself in shape. You may be someone that is just very curious about life, who likes to try different and new things. Maybe you're an outdoor person I'm picking up on as well that they really like. I'm seeing a sleeping bag, which may be something specific for someone out there. But they do find you to be sexy. And they use that adjective to describe to their friends about you, Scorpio. And they like how sexy you are. Just even the way you look at them can get them going. As simple as that. But what they don't like about you is the Lovers card. Very interesting, Gemini energy, but I also feel Taurus energy with this card here. I feel two different things. Either they don't like the fact that they have developed these feelings for you, now they don't feel like are in control, that they're in control of. I mean, kind of honestly, looking at even this guy holding her face like that feels a little bit dominant. Others of you, I feel that they're figuring out you're not in love anymore. You don't have the same feelings that you once did for this person, that it's faded a bit. But that's one thing, one truth that they cannot face. Because in their own way, with however they feel is right for them, they do feel like they care for you. And that they have this fiery, passionate love for you, but it doesn't feel like a high vibration. It feels like on their terms, on their way, and thinking that you would just stick around for it. Maybe they're wondering that their magic, their spell of whatever they had before is wearing off. And maybe that's just their own delusion of it. But I feel with this Lovers card here too, Scorpio, they cannot even stand the fact that maybe you were the one to put an end to this, that you were the one that rejected them and the love that they have given for you up until this point. I feel like they spin certain stories in their head to convince themselves that they weren't in the wrong entirely. I don't know why I'm seeing Taylor Swift. Maybe someone's purchased her new album and has been listening to it, or that's specific for someone out there. Maybe the letters T or S mean something to someone, first, middle, last, initial. What they like the most about this connection is the Death card. Scorpio energy. So again, I feel like Scorpio, although they never gave you the commitment you wanted, they still feel as if you have been theirs and only theirs. It's just because of your energy coming through so powerfully in this position. They like the most about this connection is that they always thought they could rely on this and like this feeling of always having you there, that there wasn't going to be no change. But others of you, if this is relating to major change, You may have made a decision that changed a lot about your life for this person that you may now regret. Like being in a relationship exclusively with them, or moving in with them, or having children with them, or buying a dog. Not that you regret having children in general, but with this person, it's definitely complicated a lot of things in your life, perhaps. And the fact that you were willing to do so much and change so much about your life for this person, they reflect on it and think that must mean something very major here, and they like the fact that they had that influence in your life. Whether it's true or not, this is their perspective of it that I'm seeing here. You know, I kind of am looking at this card and I see a lot of like Dia de los Muertos vibes. I wonder if someone has their birthday on Dia de los Muertos, or someone could be Hispanic or speak Spanish. But I also feel with the Death card, you're intense, Scorpio, and they like that intensity. They like that mysteriousness. They like that depth that you have and that you bring into every conversation, into every relationship. It's something that has always stuck with them. Someone could have, like, when you met, or maybe even now, someone could have like non-natural color hair, like violet, purple, blue, whatever. What they don't like about this connection is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus energy. Now, Scorpio, if any way you were the provider, you were the one that was making the money for the children, for the home, for the stability that you provided in this person's life, if you were paying any of their bills, they're kind of seeing that's not going to be done anymore. Others of you, it's just that you're not looking to commit to this anymore. You don't see value. You don't see worth. You don't feel like this person is very mature and grown up. And you want someone that's more responsible, more accountable. I just heard DUI randomly out of the blue. Maybe someone got caught up with the DUI recently, or that's something from the past that may resonate with someone. But with this King of Pentacles in reverse, yeah, I just feel if this is what they don't like about the connection, is that you don't take this seriously anymore. You don't see this as a serious option or offer in your life. And that maybe even if they use money to persuade you, it's not working anymore. And it's not going to keep you in this if you're unhappy with it. Also, someone doesn't want to pay child support. Highest hopes. 10 of Swords in reverse. Gemini energy. They're hoping to stop this ending between the two of you, say whatever they have to say, do whatever they have to do to fix the situation, to give you back. They really, it makes them mad to see your text message or to remember your words that you were done with this, but they truly, honestly don't believe it's over. They refuse to believe it. And maybe they just think it's a matter of time before you guys just get back together again. It's a matter of time before you come back, Scorpio. They're kind of thinking that as well. But they're hoping that this is not going to be a painful ending, that this is not going to be a heartbreak, that maybe this is just a little phase between the two of you now, but it won't really happen. Deepest fears is the Judgment card. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, but also Scorpio energy for me as a reader. Judgment day has come. You have put in your final word, your final say, and judgment has been passed. And this is something that is out of their control. This is something that may even be divinely ordained. That spirit wants you to put an end to this so you can move on with your life, to move on to a new chapter, a new love. The letter J is sticking out to me, as in Jessica or Jared, first, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. but that this is it. And that maybe if you guys are married, you would put in the divorce papers. They're afraid of the judgment that they would get from their family members or friends over this breakup with you, Scorpio. They're afraid of what you're telling your family members and friends about them. Their deepest fear is that this is something that it cannot be reversed, that cannot be saved, that has been acted and will continue to end between the two of you because you really believe that you two are not good for each other. And that's a judgment that they can't beat or get past. All right, Scorpio, to see what they're likely to do in the upcoming days, weeks as this unfolds, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card from this deck here and see if there's anything else, Scorpio, you need to know that I can provide further clarity, confirmation, guidance with. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I wonder if this is something you've just been thinking about doing, breaking up, ending this, because it is something that you have decided isn't good for you. So you've been kind of putting off, ripping off the Band-Aid. Others of you, if you've already done that, I think they're still going to try to talk it out. I think even recently you've gotten a mixed call or a text message from them. I'm even seeing like a question mark, as if they didn't understand what you said. Very condescending almost. But I do feel, Scorpio, that if you haven't had that conversation, it's time to have it. And if you've been dreading it, I think it's better to just do it now than where it gets a little bit too messy. But Scorpio, if you do want to try to hear this person out, with this King of Swords, and even with the children combination, I still feel like they're just telling you everything you want to hear just to get you to say okay, but there's not a lot that they can back it up with or that they're planning to back it up with. And that's just what I'm picking up on and feeling in my gut for someone out there to understand about this, who are maybe kind of questioning if what they're saying about changing and making these changes would actually happen. Well, anyway, Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading where I'm going to overturn this card here and see what they're going to do in the upcoming days and weeks as this unfolds. Are they going to accept this, surrender, wave the white flag, or are they going to keep on resisting and fighting? We'll go ahead and see in the extended reading. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you there. But if this is where you depart, Scorpio, I really hope that this reading has helped you understand what's going on in your love life with who you're dealing with at this time, giving you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your situation. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.